Hello, I am preparing to run South Downs Way 100 next weekend. It's 100 miles from Winchester to Eastbourne along the South Downs Way, which is super nice national trail. It's very runnable, it's very exposed. It's also going to be the furthest I've ever ran by 40-ish kilometres, I think. I'm actually not worried about the running side of things. I love running. I just want to be out there all day anyway. I know I'm going to have a good time. And I've been on my feet for 16, 17 hours before, so that will be fine. I'm a little bit worried about the nutrition side of things. It's something that I regularly mess up. I struggle generally with nutrition. And I think in a race of this length, for anybody, it does come down to who can eat and drink the most for the longest. So that really has been my focus going into this race, to try and nail that side of things. And we might be okay. So the race is organised by Centurion Running, so notoriously well organised. I think there'll be an aid station every 10k, I'm not sure. And they're usually really well stocked with like sweet and savoury snacks and water. Super lovely volunteers. And then I'll have a crew as well who are going to meet me at a few points just to also help replenish my gels, fill up my water, give me some food. At the moment, the weather for next weekend is looking pretty hot. It's mid-June and it's maybe 25, 26 degrees, it's looking like. And there's, as I said, there's no shade on the South Downs Way. I think even in the evening and the night sections is still not going to go below like 10 or 11 degrees, which is quite hot for a lot of people. I'm a very, very hot weather runner. I've done a lot of my racing, or most of my racing, in the desert. I tend to favour liquid-based calories, so I'm drinking a lot of carb drink, normally Morton. So kind of the hotter it is, the easier I actually find it to take on calories because I'm just drinking more. So for a lot of my nutrition, I've decided to go with Morton's 320, which is what I use in training. It's 320 calories and 80 grams of carb. And I usually have one bottle with water and one bottle with the Morton mix. I think taking one of these in per hour is ambitious, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have a mixture of gels as well to top that up. And I also think it just helps to mix it up, mix up the sugars, mix up the flavours that you're getting. So I've got a lot of Morton gels. Again, love the flavour. I've never had any issues with these. They're really good on my stomach. But I don't want to rely too heavily on them. So I've also got a big mix of other gels. XMiles do like a mixed monthly box where you can get like a big mixture of things, or you can get trial packs just to mix up stuff, get a selection. So other things that I love, the HUMA gels. This is the double electrolyte, really good in the heat. But they also do this apple cinnamon flavour is like the one. I love it. It's so good. And then strawberry. These are again really easy on your stomach. Taste good. Different texture to the Morton. It's like a lemon. I think there's a chocolate and a caramel coffee. But the apple and cinnamon one. I've got Mountain Fuel. Again, these ones are a bit more of a jelly texture, like the Morton. I quite like these. Power Bar. These have got caffeine in, also quite useful. I've got a bunch of other things. Kendall Minko. More Mountain Fuel. I've got absolutely box loads of CHIA charge, like probably enough for everyone in the race. I really like these. There's like almost 400 calories in this, I think, and it's just nice to have something to chew on occasionally when you've just been having so much liquid. So I tend to always have one of these open in my pack, and I'll just like nibble on it occasionally. Love them. So that's sort of like a mixture of gels, carb drink, and then, as I said, it's going to be really hot, so I'm going to have noon electrolyte tablets. For salt, I don't sweat a lot and I don't have very salty sweat, but it's a long day. I'm not taking any chances. You will be losing salt, so these are important. On top of that, I always get from XMiles these goo tablets. So the Roctane is very similar. It's like sodium, chloride, magnesium, I think. I sort of see this as a backup when I can't, or when I'm struggling to actually swallow things, which will happen probably. And BCAA helps do me just a little bit with mental fatigue. And on top of that, I'm going to have real food. Got a weird selection of my own things that I like. Potatoes covered in salt, cold pizza. I've made some sandwiches, but I never usually manage to eat those. Fruit, a lot of fruit. Full fat Coke, I like, but it can dehydrate you. I can't think of anything else. Just a big mixture. I'll have some things at the aid stations, cheese and stuff like that, but we'll see. As I said, I'm not an expert. This is all trial and error. I'll be very happy to finish the race, and when we're done I will write a little race report to let you know what worked and what didn't.